What's good? It's your boy Don from Dominant Coaching and Entertainment for coaching. Link down below. Now, with that being said, should you go celibate on the spiritual path? You see, in order to answer this question, we need to actually understand how our life force energy and stuff works. Because going celibate on the spiritual path can actually be good or bad. Bad in the sense that you can actually go celibate and then end up no longer producing, semen, which is not always the best. You can end up drying yourself out. But also, when you're not celibate, you can end up wasting this fluid. But why is this fluid even so important? We need to understand that we have three different kinds of life force inside of our body, right? We have the semen. We have, well, for men, you know what I'm saying, is different for girls, obviously, you know what I'm saying. But we have the sexual energy, you know what I'm saying. Then we have then we have like actual quote unquote energy, and then we have spiritual, like spiritual life force. So yeah, sexual life force, energetic life force, and spiritual life force. Now, you don't really hold like the energetic life force and spiritual life force, right? You can't just make more of that. You know what I'm saying? In the sense that you can't get that directly, you know? However, you constantly generate more sexual life force and sexual energy and stuff like that. And because of that, you could transform that into the other energies. Now, we need to understand what the energies even are in a scientific sense, because in the scientific sense, right? Like I said, for men, you have the semen, right? And men produce it like a lot. You know what I'm saying? They produce more than females, you know. However, females tend to have a more steady, balanced kind of rate. And the way that women do the whole transmutation thing is that they don't instead of like having a period and releasing their egg all the time, they can actually reverse that and transform that into spiritual energy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you have the egg for the female, and the semen for the man, right? And then those get transformed into electromagnetic radiation, light, what they call energy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the spiritual energy, right? Think about it like this. Spiritual energy, right, manifest first as the whole yin and yang thing, positive and negative, right? Electric, magnetic. You know what I'm saying? Electromagnetic. So it pretty much dissolves from that into the spiritual energy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you can have more energy for your body, more energy that could carry you into higher planes, and eventually you can actually make yourself immortal on some spiritual stuff, in the sense that you make a spiritual body for yourself, and then you transfer your consciousness inside that body. And and people go to like monks go celibate because they want to hold this energy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But they still work with it, at least they should. You can actually end up drying it up, like I said, and then you can no longer produce it, and then you can't actually build the energy for yourself. Now, usually when people do that on purpose, is because they're already starting to transition out of this body. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not trying to do that, then it's not going to always be the best. You know what I'm saying? So should you be celibate is dependent on you. However, understand that if you're not going to go celibate, right, and you end up getting married and you end up having a partner or something like that, right, it can actually benefit, because you two can actually polarize each other and actually help each other build energy between each other and actually transmute it between each other, and both spiritually evolve together. You know what I'm saying? Look up Taoist Secrets of Love by Montauk Chia. He talks a whole bunch about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Montauk Chia is the guy for this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's really up to you whether you want to go celibate. Just understand why people do it. You know what I'm saying? That's really what we need to understand when it comes to certain things. Like, yeah, people do certain disciplines, but why do they actually do it? Because when you understand the why, that's how you start picking your own spiritual discipline, which I'll make a more video in depth about how to start picking your own spiritual discipline and which one to do and stuff like that. But yeah, when it comes to this, bro, celibacy isn't necessary, but it is necessary to hold your sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not going to be celibate, don't just be wasting it by ejaculation, whether it be through intercourse or through, your own personal gratification. And if you are going to have intercourse, learn to actually, train yourself to not ejaculate, because there are ways to do it, you know? And it makes the intercourse more enjoyable anyway, so why would you not want to learn it? You know what I'm saying? Just don't become superficial and only, you know, it don't become addict, acting like you trying to be spiritual. No. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Actually, learn this stuff. Find people that you genuinely care about and wouldn't mind having children with and wouldn't mind spending the rest of your life with. You know what I'm saying? Build a bond with them, and then actually, go with the whole intercourse and all this type of stuff for a couple of reasons. One, the whole point of intercourse is to unify, right? So actually building a genuine bond and actually caring about this person helps you unify. Two, it makes it more enjoyable because you're doing it correctly. Three, if you have a kid with this person, you know what I'm saying, by accident, you're okay with having that kid. Four, you know what I'm saying, when you have intercourse with somebody, it builds memory inside your body. So if you end up splitting with that person, it creates a certain weird trauma inside your body that's just, you don't want it. It's not the best. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff with that. But and by trauma, it don't gotta be like you're sad. It could just be like you just feel them inside your body. Like they could just constantly pop up for no reason, and you don't gotta miss them or anything like that. They could just be inside you, and it's just like that. You don't want that, And it's gonna suck if you do miss them, because now you're just constantly thinking about them, and it's like, dang. And it's crazy because you could not care about somebody and think about it. It's the weirdest stuff, Just be proper with your sexuality. You don't want to have them inside you like that, because that is a thing. So yeah, just understand how life force and stuff like that works. Like I said, for more information, look at Montauk Chia. I'll also make more videos on this type of stuff. But with that being said, it's been your boy Doc from Midnight Coaching and Entertainment. For coaching, links down below. I also have a Patreon if you want to support the channel. The $5 one has insight into my life. The $10 one has a book club along with the insight, which I'll eventually start covering these kinds of books on that Patreon, the $10 one. Also, there's a Cash App if you want to donate to the Cash App to support the channel. It's been your boy Doc. I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.